First and foremost, Selena Baddie has already put out there that it's not true, the rumors about her and Lazy Boy, so I want to put that before I go into this video. But this video could apply to a lot of other individuals out there in San Jose, so let's run it. What's good with YouTube? You already know. Big Flacco with the convict's perspective, and I'm gonna smash, dash, slide on through with a little bit of energy. Please hit the like, subscribe, comment, do all those things to help support this channel, and hit that bell notification for future fire content. Real quick, just so those of you guys know who kept on telling me do a GoFundMe, I'm in the works of putting that together. I found several issues I can file for ineffective assistance of counsel, so I'm gonna be focusing on that. But let's get to this story real quick, though, right? Selena Baddie. Okay, as you guys know, it's hit the internet. People have been talking about a particular tranny that's in San Jose. I've watched a couple of interviews that she's done, and I've watched the other channels, videos that they've done on her. And I'm gonna say this: I did a little bit of research. I have yet to find anything that connected the dots between Selena Baddie and Lazy Boy. So I can't sit there and throw that jacket. Other people can, whatever information that they have, but I look for it everywhere. Now, I am going to say this. If that's the case, that's all bad. There's nothing good behind that. What we used to teach gente behind the walls, right, is that transsexuals and gays are not welcomed or part of the struggle. Now, doesn't mean that there's any issues between like the North A and NF, between the LGBT community, right? It's just not accepted within the struggle. And that's just the truth. Now, this Selena Baddie, right, knows exactly what she's doing. It's a big no-no for any homeboys to be basically messing around with a tranny, period. It's kind of funny that we're even having this discussion in 2024. Now, I watched the videos, and she was pretty much bragging, boasting, and she's going to end up, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets herself crossed up now that the attention has came out with Lazy Boy. Because people are using this particular tranny against Lazy Boy. Now, if he was doing what he was doing, hey, like I said, not a good look. It's going to look really bad. He's going to get attacked by a lot of different rappers, and he can get deemed pretty much no good if you're engaged in those type of activities. Especially being that you have a reputation to uphold in the streets of San Jose. Now, back in the 80s and 90s, they used to be on our lines. There was even some that used to try to run with the homeboys, and they would get utilized for what they were worth. But they have no part in the struggle whatsoever, okay? And this female could cause a lot of damage. She knows probably a lot of individuals that were engaging with Selena Baddie that do not want their names out there. I guarantee you that. Now, in a time frame when the North and South have really been competing against each other, right? Some are more vocal than others. For the North, this is a bad timing for it to come out. It's just like the situation that happened with Lefty and Lucky was a bad look, right? This is also a bad look, man. In particularly in the area of San Jose, which is an area where I pretty much used to congregate and run around, Now, I personally have yet to see anything that indicates that Lazy Boy or any other rappers have been involved. Okay, so I can't put that jacket. But if there's information that's true out there and proven, it's all bad then, man. Yastuvo. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have no respect for the dude. You guys are always quick to, get at me when I call out certain Southside rappers on things that they do. Okay? Now, if he did this, which I'm not saying he did, I'm saying, wow. Yastuvo. And I've been pretty supportive of the stuff that's gone on between him and Lefty Gunplay because I didn't feel that he instigated it. Now, if he's doing some weirdo shit, I can't support it. Now, I do know that a lot of people in today's age like to play games and put jacket upon people's without any proof, okay? People can actually also, Photoshop any picture and make it seem like someone's engaging or involved with someone like Selena Baddie, okay? I know all that. I've been through that, man, where people put false labels on me, so I would hate to be contributing to false labels on anybody. Now, that doesn't mean that what she's saying is lying about other people, because she didn't give no names when she was talking, okay? Now, based upon all the information, man, she must be from some area, from somebody or right area. I'm not saying that she's from that hood, but she must know those people, grew up with those people. And that's where I could see, it being misrepresented that some individuals are engaging with her, because or him, whatever you want to call it, okay? Based upon the fact that, of course, you may have a friend that goes the other way, goes tranny, goes gay. They're not going to stop being your friend just because they decide to go that way. There's just limits in which how you can involve them in your business or your affairs. You may still be able to kick it, okay? Now, keeping it 100, there's probably a lot of people who, if they got action and they felt that nobody was going to find out, these motherfuckers may engage. And see, that's how people get caught up is they think no, they're not going to get caught. Next thing you know, they get caught. I remember these two individuals were communicating, right? And they were talking about a training one time. This was I think in prison, right? And the homeboy didn't know it was going to get put out there, right? But he put it in the kite. What was it? It's been a while, man. I need some dust blowing off, right? And he was asking him like about a particular training. And I was like, when I seen the kite, my celly showed me. I was like, oh hell no. I was just a kid, but man, I was blown away that there are those, if they can secretly try to find a way, they're going to do so. Now, the unfortunate thing, right, and this is something that everybody has to consider and worry about, and that's why I'm doing this video, is that based upon the hype that Selena Baddie is getting, it may not be good for her in the long run, man. There may come some issues of it, man. So I think it's better that this issue be put to rest, right? Now, you're going to have those that are going to try to instigate it. They're going to try to push that narrative on people. And, you never know what one may do out there in the streets. You don't know what the thinking process of people out there. And I would hate for something to happen just because someone's starting rumors or people putting out false narratives and some people feel a certain way about things. Because now you got a name attached to a person. It's not just like some hearsay and people are putting out like something that just doesn't have a story to it. You got actually a name. And the homies in San Jose in particular do not like attention like this. They do not need it. They don't want it. So just the fact that a lot of this has been coming out over the last 10 days, I'm pretty sure that there's certain homeboys that are real upset about it. So now you got pretty much maybe two situations that you can address this. One, you can either fucking ignore it, avoid it, hopefully it doesn't keep on getting brought up. Or two, whatever neighborhood that Selena Baddie's from, if she has friends from there, they might as well come to support her. Hey, we're not fucking her, but hey, this is our homegirl. This is our homeboy, however you want to put it, right? And just live on that, because ain't no one can tell anybody not to choose their friends. Now, when it comes to North Day activities, hood activities, yeah, I can see them pushing someone like Selena Baddie to the side. But if someone's truly a friend, hey, regardless of what their their lifestyle is, doesn't mean that a person can't be friends with it. Okay, and that's just the best way for me to look at it. Now, some people may have done that just because they seen the person talking to them or at a bar or whatever it may be. There's no rules that say a person can't just be a human being and associate with just whoever they want to associate with. It's just like when I was a homies, I'd have black homies or I'd have regular white homeboys, whatever it may be that were not involved in the mix, that I would kick it with sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I did as far as my business was not a reflection on them and vice versa. Now, if these dudes are running fucking, ball to ball fucking trains and all that kind of shit, then fuck, man. There ain't nothing I could do or say to save them, man, because I'm not going to. You know what I mean? That's just not the way. That's not the way of proper conduct, Now, we live in a very judgmental society today. So we have to be very careful. And at times, this is what happens all the times. People only put out the information that they want you to see or receive, and they'll avoid putting out stuff that they don't want you to know. It's just like I know a lot of people that tap in with me, right? Some of them are content creators, and because of all the unnecessary troll drama that has circulated around just me at times, right? They rather not have me on their platform. They rather not talk about me. They rather not even have me on their comments, based upon the fact that they don't want to get attacked. And that's kind of fucked up because some of these people I actually started and got them into YouTube. But to each his own. And so I understand that some people have made this as their sole way to make their livelihood. Okay? But at the end of the day, man, be true to yourself, be true to your friends, and be true to your subscribers, man. A lot of you guys support a lot of us, man. And sometimes I gotta be harsh and direct towards people, especially when people try to spin narratives or say certain things or just miscomprehend certain things that I say from time to time when I'm telling my stories or when I'm voicing my opinion. I'm always going to voice my opinion the way I feel and the way I see things. A lot of people say I'm biased towards the South and more favorable towards the North, which doesn't make no sense. If I'm not active, a dropout, right? Would normally I be more biased towards the Northerners and be more accepted of the South? You get what I'm saying? Right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't forget where I come from, but I try to support anybody that's pushing a righteous line. And if I see something that I don't agree with, I'm not going to be afraid to speak it just because people are going to sit there and say, "Oh, he's hating on the South." No, I have a lot of partners from down south that I do talk to and tap in with. Anyways, man, this topic I go on and just present it on so many different angles, man. But the bottom line is, man, is too many people are worried about what the next man does and doesn't do, and especially if it's something that's private or personal, it's best not to have it put out there in any form or fashion. It doesn't mean I'm agreeing with some of the conduct or behavior that people say that someone may be doing privately. Just don't let people hear about it. That's your business. That's your issue. But once it gets out there, that's on you what people do with it. So you always got to think it like that, especially when you're a rap artist, musician, actor, whatever it may be. Think with your actions and think what can come of your actions. Yeah, that sounded a little confusing there, but basically you guys know what I mean. Anyways, I guess Selena Baddie was asked, is it true about you and Lazy Boy? And she has said no, but she laughed about it. So apparently she's already putting out there, or he, whatever you want to call it, that it's not true. Like I said, rumors start, people like to fill them in. With that said, it's your boy Flacco, Conference Perspective. I'm gone.